Set.
It's time to fall into travel news on Here's This, powered by thejetset.com. A Florida-bound American Airlines flight left passengers terrified after it dropped by more than 15,000 feet in 3 minutes. American Airlines Flight 5916 headed to Gainesville, Florida, departed from Charlotte, North Carolina when crew members reported a potential pressurization issue, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. Now, according to FlightAware, the plane's altitude dropped by almost 20,000 feet in a matter of 11 minutes. The incident happened around 43 minutes into the flight. Fortunately, the flight landed safely at its destination. There were also no injuries reported as a result of the incident.
Okay, if you're going, because I have been flying and then just dropped.
You have?
Yes.
Oh.
And it actually kind of changed the way I fly now, because as you know, like, I really do not like turbulence. I get nervous, and you're like, no, turbulence is actually a good thing. That means the plane is moving. But because of that one instance, even now I still get like a little bit nervous. But if you're 3 minutes going down, like, is that just like you think you're descending for no reason? Like, what is that?
You've got to feel, I mean, that quickly, you've got to feel, like, you have to know. Like, it's going to feel almost like a roller coaster.
Has that ever happened to you when that just all of a sudden?
No.
See, I am literally only flying with you from now on, because you are,
I don't even know how many thousands or hundreds of flights I've operated as a flight attendant. None of that stuff's ever happened to me. Even as a passenger, like, I mean, I've had extreme turbulence, but I've not had.
What was like the most extreme turbulence? Like, what happened?
Okay, so like, I do remember specifically as a flight attendant, the captain telling us, like, we're about to hit this extreme weather, like, basically hold on, because we didn't have time to sit down.
And were you in a big plane or a little one?
We were on a normal, it was an Airbus 320, so it was a normal, like, domestic size airplane.
Like 3 and 3?
Not an international, no, 3 and 3.
Okay.
But like, I do remember there being a line for the bathroom in the back of the plane, and I told everyone, like, you all better go sit down and you better hurry up because it's gonna get bumpy. And everyone's like, well, I really have to go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna do this. Okay, fine. And there's like this little handle in the back, and I was holding onto it, and literally my feet left the ground. And like, I was airborne, cups were flying everywhere, and people were then screaming, what do I do? What do I do? I was like, well, I told you should have sat down.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, that just makes me nervous.
Stuff was
just
everywhere.
to think about
Liquid
it.
was dripping from the ceiling.
No way.
Well, because everyone's cups flew into the air.
Oh my God.
But we were ready for it. We warned them, but no one listened.
You know, come on, guys.
No.
Oh my, was that like one of the scariest things that
It wasn't even scary because I knew it was coming. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never had like a, oh no. I mean, I've had an aborted landing that we weren't ready for.
What happened?
We got blown off the runway in Seattle.
What?
Like, the wheels touched down and then the wind blew, so we kind of went sideways, and then the pilots just took off again. And even that wouldn't be scary. It's more like, uh-oh, what's happening? Because you can't see from where you're sitting.
Yeah.
But we went around and we tried again, and we didn't land the second time, and we went around and we tried again.
You didn't even land on the second attempt?
No, and on the third time, the captain said, like, if we're gonna try, if it doesn't work, we're just going to Portland, Oregon.
No way.
But we landed, we were fine, we lived. Look, no, are you okay? I had no idea you had an issue with turbulence.
You know, I love to travel, so I just kind of go into my Zen mode. But that experience, like, it changed me. I'm just now, like, before I would just be like, oh, just laying around, and now I'm like hyper aware of everything.
Really?
It did change my flying, and I'm on a plane like every other week.
We just went to Vegas, and going on the way to Vegas, we hit turbulence. I was out like a light.
I know, actually, but traveling with you does comfort me. I feel a little bit safer when you're with me.
Well, good, I'm glad. I'm glad I can assist in